Revamped Audi A6 rides a wave of advanced technology, but can it topple E-Class and 5 Series? Coming to Australia in early 2019, priced from around $82,000, the all-new Audi A6 sedan tastes like the future, umami with a hint of aluminium. It embraces efficient mild hybrid powertrains and the sort of tech-inspired minimalist interior that will make sci-fi buffs quiver with excitement. The 5th generation Audi A6 can all but drive itself and is able to talk with other cars to plot the best way to the theatre, then park itself without anyone inside. Best of all, it's actually rather satisfying to drive. One day we won't need to drive cars because they'll drive us. That's a peculiar thought, particularly for a bloke whose job it is to write about how cars feel to drive. But after spending a couple of days driving the all-new Audi A6 sedan, that idea has been swimming around inside my cranium like a frustrated fish in a small bowl. Festooned with an array of advanced sensors that would make a CIA snoop ecstatic, the Audi A6's considerable AI brain is capable of interpolating vast amounts of data from its 5 radars, 12 ultrasonic sensors, 5 traditional cameras, single LiDAR and even a night vision camera. On an hour-long run along the highway, I can say the Audi's autonomous systems work very well indeed, dutifully keeping a stylish sedan in its lane and steering it assertively around gentle bends while also avoiding other traffic, including last-minute merging vehicles. You just hit a button on the end of the indicator stalk and you're good to go. But there's more to the new Audi A6 than just self-driving competence. The European cars we tested can be unlocked and started without the key, just a smartphone. You can even park the new A6 without sitting in it, although it's not yet clear which features will be offered/legal in Australia. Four-wheel steering makes tight maneuvers in the A6 much easier, by angling the rear wheels up to 5 degrees in the opposite direction of the front wheels. You can even tell the car I'm hot and it will ask you what temperature you would prefer. All the luxury elements are in place inside the new Audi A6 too, such as wood grain inlays, metal highlights and leather seats. It also has an ultra-plush ride and super quiet interior. But it seems the new battleground for high-end luxury sedans is changing. It's not just about luxury anymore, it's about technology.Exactly, which Audi A6 models will come to Australia in early 2019 has not been finalised, but a pair of turbo diesels are the most likely starters. There's a 4-cylinder, 150 kilowatts/400 Newton meters, and a 6-cylinder, 170 kilowatts/500 Newton meters or 210 kilowatts/620 Newton meters, dubbed 40 TDI and 4550 TDI respectively. The 40 TDI naming is part of an updated nomenclature that's designed to make upcoming Audi e-tron EV models easier to compare. Pricing for the new Audi A6 is expected to mirror the current range, so think between $82,000 and $120,000 depending which of the three. 2.0-litre diesel V6s are offered. An entry-level 2.0-litre turbo petrol version of the Audi A6 could also arrive in time for the Aussie launch, but it was still under development and was not available to drive during this test. I also punted a 3.0-litre turbo petrol V6 variant of the A6 sedan, which is a pearler but very unlikely to be offered in Australia. Instead, you'll have to wait for the S6, hinted one Audi exec, and the wait should be worth it because the new A6 has made impressive strides forward in terms of dynamics. All models come with a mild hybrid system, 12 volts for 4-cylinder models, 48 volts for the 6s, and lithium-ion batteries that provide a bit of a boost when accelerating and the ability to switch off the engine for short periods of time when coasting at highway speeds to save a bit of fuel. The cars are really quiet in operation with low tire, wind and powertrain noise, except for the entry-level Audi A6 40 TDI diesel. It has a bit of induction noise and a high-frequency turbo hiss under acceleration that was unwelcome. Apart from that, it's a great little motor. It's 150 kilowatts/400 Newton meters output, generating more than enough thrust, particularly from a standing start. It's paired with a 7-speed S-tronic, dual-clutch, automatic that snips cleanly through gears like a barber's scissors across an Ed Kelly beard. The more potent Audi A6 45 TDI's 3.0-litre diesel's turbo-1 isn't as intrusive, and it has a lot more go, 170 kilowatts/500 Newton meters, as does the 50 TDI, 210 kilowatts/620 Newton meters. Both pump through a conventional 8-speed auto that also operates smoothly, if a less hastily than the dual-clutch jobby. Want a manual gearbox? You'll have to look elsewhere. Audi has canned them for A6. Perhaps my favorite engine is the one that's about as likely to come to Australia as a polar bear, the 55 TFSI. This turbo petrol V6 absolutely blasts out of corners with a vehemence that almost makes it feel as quick as the previous Audi S6. The new Audi A6 delivers improved levels of ride and handling, to the point where its significant dynamic accomplishments may go unnoticed by many buyers. The way it sticks to the road through corners is extraordinary considering its significant size, 4,939mm long, and weight, from 1,825 kilograms. The steering has improved with a little more feedback than before, which makes the drive more engaging, yet for all its hustle the new Audi A6 is quieter, more refined and smoother. Fitted with adaptive dampers and air suspension, the car glides along as if were a maglev Luxo barge. Even on the regular steel springs, the entry-level Audi A6 40 TDI delivered an exceptionally good blend of ride comfort and handling, suggesting the new platform, suspension and improved torsional rigidity have had a positive impact to its on-road behavior. Despite being an accomplished vehicle, the Audi A6 has always struggled to match the popularity of its main rivals, the Mercedes-Benz E-Class and BMW 5 Series, newer vehicles that have respectively quadrupled and doubled the Audi A6's sales results thus far in 2018. perhaps its brand value or customer loyalty, but the A6 has always struggled to make inroads. Will that change with the new high-tech model? Probably not, despite the fact the car is more impressive than a fire twirler falling into a tar pit. Based on the same MLB architecture as the new A8 limousine and A7 Sportback, the Audi A6 hits a home run on many levels. The design is an evolution of what the brand has done successfully for the past 10 years, only with a touch more aggression. A combination of lightweight composite steel and aluminium body panels is lovingly draped over the Audi A6's frame, fronted by wider, more dominant grille, thicker wheel arches that add gravitas and LED driving lights that hint at its more advanced brain. Indeed, the moment you step inside the new A6, it's clear the German carmaker has had a rethink. The overall design of the dashboard is elegant and modern but uncomplicated, and the twin touchscreens are remarkably intuitive, doing away with almost all buttons and dials. I love the haptic feedback too, which works by delivering a subtle electromagnetic shock to let you know you've clicked on something. You know what they said about pleasure and pain. You can drag and drop icons to wherever you want them, pinch and zoom the high-res Google Maps, and the handwriting recognition is excellent. The updated voice control is likewise much improved. The 8.6-inch central touchscreen controls heating and cooling and a larger 10. 1-inch infotainment touchscreen sits above it. Both are highly legible, even in direct sunlight. The third and biggest LCD screen, a 12.3-inch instrument screen, or virtual cockpit, displays road speed, engine speed, fuel economy, trip info and even maps, and also looks fab. With a pair of potent NVIDIA graphics processors running the show, all of the screens have a high-definition look and super rapid response times. The icing on the cake is wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto too, although the latter can be recalcitrant because there's so many different Android smartphones to cater for. Oh, and there's an enhanced head-up display with navigation instructions and speed limits just in case you needed more screens. The slightly larger interior is beautifully finished with very good attention to detail, but oddly the standard seats didn't blow me away in terms of leather quality, cushion softness or lateral support. Lexus does it better. The cabin is much quieter now, thanks to improved sound damping materials and double door seals, and the improved 3D parking cameras are a sight to behold, offering every conceivable view from 5 different cameras. Rear seat room is generous, and although boot space of 530 litres is the same as before, it's a good-sized cargo area with plenty of depth for golf bags. Or beanbags. The future is here, but does anyone care? There's so much that I haven't covered in this review, such as its ridiculous safety features, abundant driving aids, 19-speaker Bang & Olufsen stereo, traffic sign recognition software, nav-based adaptive cruise control adjustment. The list goes on. As the modern world grows ever more connected and technology becomes intrinsic to everything, the requirement to manually drive a car will become less important. It's a lamentable truth, and while the new Audi A6 takes us closer to the concept of an autonomous car, it's still, thankfully, very satisfying to pilot on a challenging valley road. The question is, are Aussie buyers interested in these technological leaps and bounds? We'll find out when the big, German executive sedan arrives down under in early 2019. How much is a 2019 Audi A6? On sale, early 2019 price, from $82,000, estimated, engine, 2. 0-liter 4-cylinder turbo diesel output, 150 kilowatts/400 newton meters transmission, 7-speed dual-clutch automatic fuel, TBC, ADR combined, CO2, TBC, ADR combined, safety rating, TBC.